All right. maybe. Just c'est possible que. So maybe. Hey, Kimberly, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope everything is super cool. Congratulations on the move. That's kind of cool. I hope everything is really cool with that. And what else is going on? Everything is pretty cool. I'm getting ready to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rent out the house. So I'm going to do it one of two ways. If I can get one family to rent out the entire house, then I'll do that. So, and just let them take care of the house. But if I don't get family to rent out the house, like it'd be like a wealthy family, right? Like say they bought some condos at Humbertown, those expensive condos, and they're waiting for them to be built. Like this is the perfect house for them. So if one of those families wants to rent the place, I could do that. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll get 2 roommates for upstairs, and I'll leave downstairs empty for me. And then I'll see if I can come back and forth every couple of weeks to do my podcast outside in the back, because I kind of really wanted to do my podcast this year, right? So like I really want to do it. Like everything is lined up to go, except I kind of got to return to the States. So I think that's the deal. And I'll just come back and forth. So those are the options: rent out the entire house, or get a couple of roommates for upstairs, and I'll come back and forth every couple of weeks and do the podcast, which would be kind of cool too. Because I only do it in the summer anyways, because we don't do it outside in the back because it's too cold. But that would be a lot of fun to go back and forth for a couple of months in the summer. We'll see. Hey, Gingie, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Hey, Bianca, what's up? I hope everything is cool with you as well. Hey, Naomi, what's going on? I hope you're having a super amazing day. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Hey, Cray, what's up? I hope everything is cool with you. So I think that's what I'm going to do, man. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I think that's what I'll do. No stress, like absolutely no stress of any kind. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure where I'm going to move to, though. that's the thing. I haven't decided yet. Okay, Bianca says Empress, 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. All right, who else is in the house? Hey, Pam, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. It's great to see you. And hey, Lisa, I hope everything is cool with you as well. I'm supposed to read 2 charts today. I'm supposed to read Ruhani and her friend, but I can't find her friend's chart. So like you can't find her chart. And I'm supposed to do look at Gina's chart, and Gina will pop in. And so she's already good to go. So that's what I'm supposed to do. So what's going on with everybody? So guys, let me say a little bit about this eclipse. And let me just say something about the eclipse and how the energy of the South Node works. The South Node, it's kind of something like it's like in your natal chart, it's a very strong part of your personality, right? If you can imagine, the strongest part of your personality is your moon, right? You might say that your subconscious is the moon. And so that's quite a strong part of your personality. Hey, cute animals, I hope you're having an amazing day. Sure, cute animals, no problem. It's $35. $35. There's a link in the description box. And make sure you type in your information as well. Okay, so what else is going on? So, the South Node, that's something you kind of like. It's like, imagine, like it's kind of like the moon. It's not, but it's kind of like the moon, except it's kind of like the opposite of the moon. It's sort of. it's kind of, it's like, it's sort of your shadow side. Like the nodes are part of you, whether you realize it or not. And that's just the way it is. You often behave like the South Node, whether you realize it or not. That's just the way it is. So like, so like get used to it. So get used to it. Look for it. Right? I don't want to hear any more bullshit. I don't resonate with my zodiac sign bullshit. I'm telling you where you're supposed to look. Oftentimes people display characteristics of where their South Node is, like considerable characteristics. Can you guys guess where my South Node is? It's like, all right, next. So that's one thing about the South Node. In addition, it's something you always want to, like, it's something you have to take care of, right? There's a desire to do your South Node. And if the South Node is always kind of like unfinished business, there's some kind of inevitability with it, something you always kind of want to do. And when, depending on the planet that hooks up with the South Node, that's how, you're going to do it, or what, that could easily allude to what it is that you want to do. At one time, hey, SAS, I hope you're having an amazing day. And hey, Midwest girl, I hope you're having a beautiful day as well. And hey, Christine, I hope everything is super cool with you as well. So so the South Node, so look at it like this. The last time something was really pushing hard into the South Node, right? Like when Mars was really pushing hard into the South Node, it's a 2-year cycle. When it happened a while ago, I got my motorcycle. I did my motorcycle license. I went out and I got my motorcycle license again. And then last time it happened, right when Mars is pushing up against this, have to get this thing done, upgrade this thing, right? You have to attend to this South Node thing. It's an inevitability. Last time Mars did, I upgraded my motorcycle license again. I did my motorcycle license again. Brandy threw all my shit in the garbage again. We got to start the process of getting divorced again. Like all this shit, right? So that was the Mars thing. Now, wherever it is in your life, there should be some inevitability. Like Kimberly, oh, Meagan, there we go. I see you right there. I'm going to put you on the list. I didn't see you. So imagine like Kimberly, right? Kimberly just moved, right? She just moved back to where she used to live, right? There's an inevitability towards that. And that's kind of that's the deal, man. Like there's an inevitability to these kind of things. And you either do it or you don't do it. But that's the deal. You either do it or you don't. When Mars was pushing up against it, I either get my motorcycle license upgraded or I don't do it. It's one or the other. And if you don't do it, it's gone. Right? If Kimberly didn't move, it'd be gone. She wouldn't have any chance. It's all nuts, all bananas. So what am I doing right now? Right? I'm trying to set up the new podcast. I really dig the idea of it. What else am I doing? And it's also an inevitability, and then you have to move forward. I'm guessing me going back to the States is inevitability. So like, I think I'm supposed to do that, although it's expensive. And, I'm supposed to rent out the house. I'm supposed to go back. I'm supposed to do all this stuff. And so I'm doing it. There's an inevitability to all of this, whether you realize it or not, because I really did not realize it, although I kind of realize it. I was talking to SLC the other day, and I was saying about how these patterns repeat in life and in history, and how I want to get in front of this particular astro pattern that we're going through. And I preach this to you guys all the time. I say, this is going to happen, like there's some negative stuff happening or something is going to happen quite shortly. So make sure you get out in front of it. Like, what are some good things that would create? So in this particular astrological situation that looks quite negative, how can you turn that into a positive? And I'm not saying anything silly like there's a lesson everywhere. This isn't about lessons. This is about not going broke and ending up on the streets. Okay? Like, seriously. So how do you get in front of all of this stuff? So that's the deal. So that's the deal. I say, you know, I say sometimes, like, there's a problem in your joint finances, or there's a problem in your 8th house. And one of the, you know, money is leaving your chart in the 8th house. Well, one of the ways money could leave the chart in the 8th house is you get a mortgage. You renegotiate the mortgage. Or you pay for someone and you guys go on a really cool vacation or something. Or like you have to take care of the kids. Or, you know, say Venus, you know, Venus in the 4th house, which seems good, you know. There are different ways all of these energies can manifest themselves. And we want to get in front of it, because oftentimes you'll find that if you don't do anything, it can be quite negative. Like, it will just take away, like it'll just punish you, right? It'll just take away and punish you. Hey, Midwest girl. Oh, thanks. That's really, really sweet. We're going to talk real astrology in a sec. We're going to talk real astrology in a sec. We're going to get on and do a little bit of astro teaching in a sec. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. That's really sweet. And one thing before we go on, let me double check. Oh, you're right here. Oh my God, Meagan, you're in Animals, you're in Toronto as well? No way. Why all of you Toronto? I'm finally back in Toronto. I feel like, you guys, I'm only here for a couple of weeks. I'm only here for a couple of weeks and then I gotta go. But I tell you what, I do want to do the podcast, and I am doing it outside, waiting for the weather. It's cold, right? So I'm not doing the podcast when it's cold, but I want to do it on the deck, and I have a co-host, so maybe we'll get some of the Toronto people to come in and help out. We'll see. It could be fun. But we'll look at your chart in a sec. Okay, so where am I in this thing? Live stream. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Everybody calm down one sec. Okay. Woo, deep breath. So that's what's going on with the nodes. No, okay, so that's what's going on with the moon conjuncting the south node. It means there's something that you guys really need to take care of. Like, it's like I say, the south node all the time is like a bucket with a hole. Something has to be you have to attend to something. If I didn't attend to my motorcycle license, it would have expired. So I had to attend to that. If I don't attend to renting out the house, I'll go broke. So, like, or worse, in Toronto, for those who don't know, hey, Necessary, what's up, beautiful? I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back. You know, in Toronto, if your house is empty for more than 6 months, you have to pay this real bitch tax. It's a real pain in it. So I got to get some people in here to take care of the place. I would have loved for my first wife to take care of everything, but nobody's talking to me right now. For some reason, nobody's talking to me. Hey, Bianca. Okay, next. Hey, Christine, what's up? Christine, let's add Christine to the list. Let's make sure we know which Christine this is, though. I'm going to have a check. Hey, Ruhani. I can't, we have to do your, hey, Christine, great. Oh, wow, I have you guys all entered your information. That's so cool. Thanks, guys. I super appreciate it. With no screwing around. Everybody's right here. Good. Boom, 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 boom. Everything is cool. Except for Ruhani. We got a problem. Ruhani, I can't find your, oh, Christine is right there. Oh, man, you're right there. Okay, like, I got you, Christine. I got you. You're on the list. But first, Ruhani. Oh, we're going to pick Necessary. I just need to get Ruhani's. Ruhani, I can't find your friend's chart. So, like, can you remind me what her name is, or what a little bit of her birthday? Because I can't find it. And but once you tell me what, because you wanted me to do a compatibility between you and your friend, I believe, and so, or whatever you want. But you're supposed to, you're kind of up first. So let me know. So let me know, and then you'll be up first. Good. Next. And while Ruhani's doing that, I'm going to start pulling up your charts. So, okay, so give me 1 sec. I'm going to start pulling up the chart so that we're good to go. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about astrology with you guys. Okay, cute animals. April 10th, 1990, 5:04 p.m. There we go. April 10th, 1990, 5:04 p.m. Toronto. All right, there we go. Let's save it. Oh, look at that. You're a workaholic. Oh, your dating life is all fucked up. Okay, like, okay, let me save this. Okay, hold on. It's cool, Meagan. What did Ruhani say? Okay, let me check this out. Ruhani, 1 sec. She's here. Got to be here somewhere. Let me check this out. Okay, 1 sec. February 14th. Wow, her birthday's February 14th. That's so cool. No, I can't find it. 1 sec. Preeti. See, that name I recognize. It's right here. It's right here. I got it right here. Okay, I've got it, Ruhani. All right, everything is cool. Next. Let's put Christine in here again. Christine, I'm going to put the number 2 beside your name for no particular reason. I like to keep it right. May 20th. Oh, man. Oh, wow. You're going to have an eventful experience. Let's see what your chart says. May 20th, 1976. 5:49 p.m. All right, there we go. Sort of, almost. We're almost there. Let's correct the spelling. All right, there we go. Okay, who else is in the house? Hey, Tian, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Psychopath? You think she's a psychopath? She's violent. She's definitely violent. Oh, wow. Definitely violent. Does a lot for other people. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's as someone who's had a very, you know, close and intimate experience with, you know, certain conditions, people going through certain conditions. I don't know. Sociopath, psychopath, those I'm pretty like I'm not quick to put labels on anybody anymore. I just like to use labels like sexy and slow to warm up. Those are the only two labels I apply to people anymore. Like everything, I assume everyone is a psychopath or everyone is gaslighting. Oh my god, it's like they're trained to talk shit. Oh my god. Coffee. Oh my god. Okay, let's get down to some work. Okay. Yeah. All right, everybody's cool? Everybody cool? If they switched up in the hospital, that's a good question. Well, you can make a guess. you can make a guess. Oftentimes, they're in charts. You can see if so. Like I'll tell you straight up. If the sun is square the moon, that's something. This is next week. We're going to talk about the sun squaring the moon and the moon phases. But this week, we're talking something a little bit different. But I'll tell you, if the sun squares the moon in your natal chart, that usually indicates a problem with your mother and father. It often indicates that your father is not your real father when the sun squares the moon. So there are ways, you know, there are ways you can do it. Or you can say something like Uranus down in the 4th house, or Uranus square your sun would indicate unusual parenting arrangements, right? Something like that. So there are ways you can look for it. Like there are definitely ways you could figure it out. Yeah, there's definitely ways to figure it out. Like it's yeah, you can normally, there are ways you could tell if someone's adopted. All right, next. Okay, let's start with the like little class portion of today. Oh yeah, also keep everything light and relaxed today, man. I was cruising through some other tarot channels as I was like, look at Danny, this is rude. Yeah, well, why would I date someone who's ugly? Look at this. You guys need to get a boost in your self-esteem that doesn't involve me. All right, next. I'm just getting back to this here. Okay, back on the page. Hey, Mike, what's up? Christine, really? Let me look. Oh, yeah, man, Christine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, your sun definitely squares your moon. Holy crap, Ola. It really does. Like, it really does. Yeah, that would indicate that indicates, yeah, Christine, that your father's not, you might not be your real father. Or like your parents were separated or like there's a problem with your mother and father. It also indicates you have difficulty going, you as a person have difficulty going back and forth between people. Like you might be tired all the time. You might be a little bit lazy. You might be very indecisive, right? That you also might retain a lot of water at times. Bloated. Like that's all. So, but at the same time, your moon is moving towards you doing you, right? You waffle back and forth between sides. Should I do this for me? Should I do this for someone else? But because it's a waning moon, I think it's a waning moon, it's moving, you're moving towards you. So it's all cool. Mine is doing the same thing. All right, next, let's get back to, we got to do some astrology talk first. I promised you guys a little astrology talk today, so let's do some astrology talk. And then we're going to get down to the readings. So, yeah, well, it's all relative words. Tired all the time, right? Oh, you were raised by stepfathers. No way. No way. That's really cool. You know what? You know what, Christine? You know what, guys? This is pretty consistent. Because that sun square the moon thing, or I guess moon square the sun thing in astrology, and how it's there's you know, stepdads, or there's a problem somehow. That by problem, I don't mean like it's a problem, right? I mean like it's a different situation. That's pretty consistent. that's pretty consistent. So like, anyways, let's move on. That's not really what we're talking about today, and we're going to get down to the charts in a sec. First, we're going to do a little astrology 101, and this is some really basic stuff you guys need to know before you decide to come and study with me. And the class is probably going to start up under Mercury retrograde, but like whatever, there's no rush for it. And so here we go. So here's the first thing we're going to talk about today. You guys have seen me. Whoops, you guys have seen me speak, and here we'll use Ruhani's chart. You guys have seen me give this little lecture before, so it's not really the biggest stress. Actually, I can't use Ruhani's chart. I have to use the chart. One sec. Whoops. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Hold on a sec. I'm trying to put Aries on the ascendant, but I keep blowing right past it. Okay, everybody calm down. Here we go. So many of you have heard this lecture before. Many of you heard this lecture before, but today we're going to do it again. This is the very first thing you need to know if you're studying astrology. So let me put a timestamp in here. Hey, Bonnie, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. That's funny, right? Okay, here we go. So the very first thing you need to know in astrology are actually the planets. Okay, so like there's a lot of stuff in astrology that has changed over the years. Like the constellations have changed, right? Between a way of looking at it at sidereal astrology and sidereal astrology. There are different types of sidereal astrology, but they tend to be focused on a star over here in Libra, and then they kind of reverse engineer, so to speak, the zodiac from there. And then many, there are a couple of different types of sidereal astrology charts. We use Western astrology. We use tropical charts. It's based on the seasons. It's a little different. So the constellations have changed over the years, or the way we look at the constellations and the way we view things and how we do it. And they've changed over the years. There are different ways that it can to look at it. Some people use a whole house system, otherwise known as all signs or something, whole signs. I use whole signs when I do the horoscopes, but not when I do private readings. There are different ways that you can, arrange the sky, so to speak, chop it all up in parts. There's a lot that you can look at here. There are different, we looking at it in a circle. We could also look at it in a square that looks like this. For some things, that's a lot easier to look at. That's a lot easier to do than for some of the stuff on the circle. But, other things have changed as well. Like the calendar has changed several times, man. The calendar has changed several times. And it starts at an arbitrary motherfucking point in time. Holy jeez. Like if I said tomorrow is the first of Aquarius, right? The first day of the age of Aquarius. If I said that to you guys and I just kept hammering it in, Well, man, after about 2,000 years, you guys would say, you know what? We're on 2000, day 2000, year 2000 of the age of Aquarius. No, you did it last time. I'm pretty sure you're going to do it again. So like, oh my God. So the calendars have been changed. We have leap years now. We add days, we take away days, right? The entire thing, right? This entire system is quite vague, man. Right? It's incredibly vague. So, and the meanings are, you know, and the meanings are vague, and the stories are vague, and does it apply or doesn't it apply? And somehow we have to find the sweet spot in all of this. Seriously, we have to find the sweet spot. Like, what in the ass hell is going on with this bullshit here? Does time of birth matter? Does this matter? Does blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah? No, man, it's not really how it works. You got to keep it loose and tight at the same time. Certain things have to be tight, but other things you have to play it a little bit loose because you're dealing with different systems, like the evolution of different systems at the same time. Everybody cool? So certain things like constellations or zodiac signs, we play it a little bit loose. And weighing the importance of sign or planets within these loose signs, we're going to play that loose as well. So things like the most important planet or the dominant planet or your ascending planet, right? Those are all different things. We're not really going to stress about that kind of stuff. Not at the onset either. Now, having said all of that, there are some things that did not change over time. They have not changed. Some things have not changed over time. And those are the things that we're going to focus on. And the things that haven't changed over time is that it's that like this is what's going on. Like the Earth still rotates around the sun. All of the planets rotate around the sun. We're still looking at the sky from the perspective of standing on the Earth, and all of the planet shit, all of the planet stuff. Mars is still Mars. You know, Mars still takes 2 years to travel around the sun. You know, Jupiter still takes 12 years. Saturn still takes 27.5 years. That's never changed, man. So that's where we're going to begin our journey. That's where we're going to begin our journey with the planets, why they are the way they are. And then we're going to move forward from there. Everybody cool? Today we're going to start with a little bit of definitions. Is it on the test? Yeah, it's on the test. Hey, Amy, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Okay, so check this action. Moving forward, you've seen me discuss this before. So we're going to discuss how the planets are laid out astrologically. And then I'm going to show you where the planets are exalted, like where they're strong. And I'll show you a chart, and I'll show you, and I'll read to you why everything is the way it is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So first up, Cancer is down at the bottom of the chart. Right? This is the foundation. Cancer, or the fourth house, that's your home. That's your parents, that's your home, that's your foundation. That's like one of the strongest parts of your zodiac chart, of the entire everything. People say over repeatedly, I've heard repeatedly, that if you have a difficulty in your fourth and fifth house, you're not going to have a happy life. The fourth house that's what grounds you, right? This is your parents, this is your brothers and sisters, and this is your kids, babies and making babies. Now, before we continue, in Western astrology, that is a problem. Okay, that's a problem. In Vedic astrology, it looks like this. And anything that's there, right, it looks like this in Vedic astrology. And in Vedic astrology, that's actually not so bad. So, like, that's actually can be pretty good at times. So, right, so I'm going to say that once more. I'm going to do it all once more because this is something, this is something that really has to be drummed through. And you guys are, it's going to, in the process, in the next 2 weeks, between today and next Sunday, we're going to blow you a lot of the questions that you have. Oh, Sonny, what about this? Sonny, what about this? Sonny, what about this? Sonny, what about that? We're doing something different here. Sunny side astrology, it's been my experience that we're going to remove a lot of the peripheral stuff you already know. Don't lose it because we need it, but like we're going to lose all of that stuff right now and get down back to the bare bones, because a lot of the things that you would think would be good can be very negative. And a lot of the things you think could be very positive could really fuck you up. So we're going to really get down to the essence here. In Western astrology, this is a difficult situation for a lot of people. Actually, we just spoke about that. Sun square moon, that's, you know, your father is not your real father. Or there's something odd between your parents. Or you have vision problems, right? You don't see very well. Or you're always tired. Or you're indecisive, right? Not sure which who to move toward, which side to move towards, yourself or your partner, right? And the moon on this side is different, right? That moon is different than this moon, right? This moon here is gaining light. This moon here is losing light. But we'll talk about that at another time. So once again, in Western astrology, this is considered negative. In Vedic astrology, right, this could be auspicious, right? It could be good. So let's just chill out. Just let's chill out on that. It's up to us to figure it out. Next, before we get to the planets, the very next thing we're going to talk about is the planets. But before we get to the planets, I want to make it, really get it in again. We're talking a lot about energy and motion. Very often, you see me, like almost constantly, I'm drawing planets moving in a particular direction. I say those guys are moving in that direction. And, you know, then you guys just asked a question about the nodes, saying the nodes were retrograde. Nodes are retrograde. They move in an opposite direction. That's how you get energies moving towards each other, right? Or a slower energy passing a faster energy, or a faster energy passing a slower energy, or the retrograde shadow period, right? Physical time. So once again, it's energy and motion. We're going to be talking about applying aspects and separating aspects, right? Applying and separating. There's the, you know, there's a big difference between climbing a mountain and parachuting off the other side. So applying aspects, so energy and motion, applying aspects versus separating aspects. And that's what we're going to talk about. Using the full moon, I mean the moon square, this is a separating aspect, right? And this is an applying aspect, right? Energy and motion. It's pretty easy, actually. It's pretty easy. All right, we got to read your chart. So let's finish off with this stupid thing. Let me read it to you, and then we'll get down to work. Okay, 111. You guys are right. Let's make our 111 wish, and then let's move on. My 111 wish is okay, man. I was looking through the files today. looks like I'm going to be okay. Things are going to be tight, really tight, but it's only going to be tight for like 2 months, and then I'm going to be okay. And I'll be fine. So that's the deal. I just have to figure out where I want to live and why. So, and then once I do that, everything else is fine as well. So, but I am excited about the podcast. You know, I hope the podcast takes off. I hope everybody's cool with everything. I just got to print up the divorce papers and then I'm done. And then I'm done and I don't have to, and then I'm single again until they release. Anyways, no more jokes about anything like that. All right, so that's my 1111 wish. You know, by our own bootstraps. You have to do this South Node thing you're going through right now. So just buck up and do it. All right, next. Oh man, I wish I made some really, really hot chick, like who's smart as well. Really, that's what I want. That's my new 1111 wish. That yeah. That's, yeah, someone who has Venus in the first house. You know, someone who's like, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Someone really hot. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want to meet someone nice and hot who wants to travel around the United States for 2 years with me. So that's it, right? And make travel vlogs. That's all I want. I want to find a really, really super cool girl who wants to travel around the United States with me and make travel videos and meet all you guys. That's all I want. I can't believe. No, Sonny, I would rather fucking go to work every single day of my life than hang out and travel with you. Then go right the fuck ahead. Right there. You're not the first person who said that to me in the last 24 hours. All right, next. All right, next. Everybody calm down. Let's get back to work. Okay, Ruhani, dig this. Everybody dig this. And then we got to get to work. So here's the action. The moon is down here at the bottom. Okay, it's time to plow through things. Excuse me. And then the sun is over here in Leo. Right? That's the bottom of your chart, the sun and the moon. The sun is everything you see. The moon is everything you don't see. We're not going to focus on those definitions today. And your homework is to go out and find, 5 keywords for the sun, 5 keywords for the moon, and, take it from there. But that's not what we're going to do today. We're going to look at different reasons for these guys to be the way they are. Then fanning out, okay, fanning outward, we're going to look at, from Leo, it moves to Mercury. And Mercury is the moon, the sun, and the cross. That's Mercury over there. On the other side, we have Mercury like this. So over here, we have Mercury in Earth, and over here, we have Mercury in air. There you go. So there you go. Okay, so there you go. So this, just to let you guys know, so Mercury in Earth, that's a feminine expression of Mercury, right? It's a very receptive energy. Virgo doesn't ask a lot of questions. Virgo knows everything. Virgo receives information and they just do it. Gemini is a masculine expression of Mercury. It's an outward expression. Geminis are all over the fucking place, and Geminis ask a lot of questions. Geminis investigate details. So, Virgo is Mercury in Virgo, ruling Virgo, is a feminine or receptive energy. Earth signs receive, obviously, and then the earth signs and water signs receive, and air signs and fire signs are outward expressions of energy. And so Mercury in Gemini is a masculine energy. It's an outward expression. And if you've, next. Hey, Sammy, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Next, then we're going to move to Libra. That's Venus is the sun on top of the cross. Sun on top of the cross. And so that's what's going on. So up here, Venus in Libra is a masculine expression of Venus. It's love and rapport, but it's more active. It's active. Libra actively brings people together on purpose. Listen to this closely, because when we do the exaltations in a second, we're going to get back to Libra. Libra energy and Libra expression brings things together. It's very active. Taurus is extremely passive. It might be the most passive sign of the zodiac. So like it's just blah. You want to go hug a bull, you want to go hug Taurus, right? Like just go snuggle up with the Taurus. You want to go shopping with Libra, you want to go hug Taurus. It's a different expression of Venus. Next, then we have Mars. Mars, I don't know what this arrow is. Okay, I have no idea, but it's the sun with this arrow. And Mars in Scorpio is feminine, right? Scorpio is a receptive sign. It's receptive. Scorpio sits there and stews. I'll get you, I'll get you, I'll get you. And they go, nah. That's Mars freaking out in Scorpio. Aries is very different. Aries is going to go like hit you with a pipe. So like, there you go. It's fucked up, right? All right, next. Next. Then we have Jupiter. And Jupiter is the cross. Jupiter is the moon on the top of the cross. And so it's receptive in Pisces. And over here in Sagittarius, it's aggressive and fiery and optimistic in Sagittarius. And finally, at the end, we have Saturn. These are the old rulers. Not the old rulers. These are the old ones. This is without adding the new stuff. If you want to add the new stuff, it's fine, but we're not going to, it's kind of irrelevant for what we're doing today. So this is what's important today. Now, this is not entirely everything. And this is something so this is constellation based, because there's another way we look at this. The ruler of the first house is actually Saturn. Okay, so like, and then the second house is actually Jupiter. So like, we're going to explain that maybe in a couple of months. Okay, so we're not really going to talk about that today, or the ruler of the houses. This is laid out as the ruler of the signs. Everybody cool with that? And you better fucking get that through your head, or we're going to have a real problem down the line. This is laid out as the ruler of the signs, not the ruler of the houses. Saturn rules the first house. I don't want you saying Mars rules the first house. Mars rules Aries. Don't be stupid in my class. I didn't say that. I have already asked you to leave that shit behind. I'm going to say this once again. Venus rules the fifth house. The sun rules Leo. Everybody cool with that? It's different. Don't fuck it up. Like I'll say it again. Okay, everybody cool with that? You guys understand the difference? This is laid out by constellation. By Western tropical constellations is how this is laid out. Next. So now I'm going to read to you guys. Hey guys. Hey Yoshi. Now I'm going to read to you guys a little bit about the what the planets, like the quality of the planets. Okay, nice and simple. I'm going to read to you the quality of the planets, and then I'm going to explain where they are and why they are. And there's something over here. So stuff you should know, like you should know how long each cycle lasts. But today we're not really talking about cycles, but you should know how long it takes a planet to do its thing, right? Or close to how long it takes a planet to navigate the zodiac. You know, you should know something like that. You know, like Venus is a year, Mars is 2 years, Jupiter's 12 years, Mercury hangs close to the sun. Venus doesn't travel more than, 60 degrees away from the sun. So you can't have your sun in Leo and your Venus in Aquarius unless, you know, you can't, that doesn't exist, right? When you look up, it hasn't changed. We're focusing on stuff that has not changed. All right, let's go. I will read to you now. I'm going to read to you now the power of the planets. So in your, and this is from a book called but from Ptolemy, no, called the Tetrabibulus. The Tetrabibulus is what I'm reading from. So I'm not giving all my stuff out to everybody, but I will show this to you like this because it's nice and easy. But only when you take the class am I going to give you my books. Here we go. So this is some stuff that you need to, this is what you need to learn right now. And this helps you with weather and astrology. And if you listen to the language that we're using here, you will recognize that this is some of the language I use when reading the horoscopes. Cool. So first up is the sun. The sun's essential nature is found to be heating, obviously, right? The sun is hot. It's supposed to be heating, right? And to a certain degree, drying, heating and drying. That's why sometimes in certain parts of your chart, the sun is going to burn a hole in certain parts of your chart. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, right? Sun in the, you know, wherever it is, it's going to cause a lot of energy there, right? The sun is where the light is. Guys, take notes. This is what you need to know, right? All the other stuff you can find in other books and stuff. Here, this you need to know. So once again, the essential nature of the sun is found to be heating, hot, and drying. Okay. Most of the moon's power, right? The moon's power consists of humidifying, right? Because it's close to the earth, blah, 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 blah. So the moon, right? So the moon is moist and warm, like Venus. So the sun is hot and dry. The moon is moist and warm. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Saturn is way at the other side of the sun, right? Saturn is always opposite of the sun when we describe this stuff. Because the sun is hot and dry, and Saturn is cold, right? Cold. It's the other side. It's the end. Cold. So Saturn's quality is chiefly to cool things and, you know, to dry, and because it's farthest from the sun's heat. Now, wherever Saturn is in your chart, it's going to cool things down, man. If Saturn is in your 5th house, like it is right now for Scorpios, hey, Coryn, I hope you're having an amazing day. If Saturn is in your 5th house, like it is for Scorpio, you just hit the dry spell, man. Like you in your life, your love life is fucked up. And so, or if Saturn's cruising through your 7th house of relationships, you know, it's dry. It's like what the fuck? You know, what the fuck is going on here? So that's what's going on. Where if it's like the moon is like moist and wet, and you want to chill out and hang out and enjoy it and be private and change it. It's a different kind of vibe, man. So Saturn's quality is to cool, right, and dry a little bit. Okay, Mars, the nature of Mars is chiefly to dry and burn. Mars dries things and it burns them. So if you have Mars, which dries things and burns them, and the moon, which is moist and wet, and they get together, they're not going to have that. They're going to have a fucked up party, right? Nobody likes to party with Mars, except Aries. And so Mars is designed to dry and burn. Okay, Jupiter is a temperate activity. So Jupiter has a temperate active force because the movements of Jupiter take place between the cooling influence of Saturn and the burning of Mars, right? Jupiter is between Saturn getting cold and Mars being hot, right? So Jupiter moderates things. It's also wind. I know it's fucked up, right? I know all of this shit's fucked up. That's why I'm telling it to you. So next, Venus has the same powers and temperate nature as Jupiter, but acts in the opposite way. For Venus warms moderately because of nearness to the sun, but chiefly humidifies like the moon because of the amount of her own light she... Okay, so there's the deal. So Jupiter heats and humidifies, right? But it's windy. Heats and humidifies a lot. Heats and humidifies, but it's a moderating effect. Venus is similar to Jupiter, but it's kind of the other way around. It moist and then takes care of things. Mercury, blah, 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 is drying and absorptive of nature. Mercury is drying and absorbs moisture, but like seriously, Mercury is right beside the sun, which burns everything. All right, next. We're going to go down here, and I want to read something else to you guys, and then we're going to move on. So your homework is to get 5 keywords of each planet and just memorize it. It doesn't have to be this stuff. This stuff is the stuff I'm showing you guys. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to look at the exaltations. This is important here. So let me clean this up. Okay, let me clean this up. So these are the rulers, planetary rulers, and that's how they behave. Next, you want to know where everything is exalted. So that's good. Exalted, it means it's good. And it's quite interesting. You want to, this is something that's quite interesting in astrology. The so-called exaltations of the planets have the following explanation. Since the sun, what's the sun, right? Hot, hot and dry. Since the sun, when it's in Aries, is making a transition to the northern higher semicircle. When the sun is in Aries, it's traveling like this, right? It's traveling like that. I know it doesn't look like that. We're doing this backwards. There are people out there trying to be smart and say, oh, it's upside down or it's reversed or blah, 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 blah. But like, no, we're going to leave it like this and you're just going to have to fucking understand it. Next. So because the sun in Aries is moving from, so this is winter, right? This is winter up here. And this is summer, you know, this is spring, and this is summer. So right here, when the sun is there, it's moving from cold to hot, right? The sun is moving deeper into, it's moving from cold to hot. That's what's going on. So that's where, and you know, the days get longer, right? Springtime, the days get longer. So the sun is exalted in Aries at that part of the chart, because that's when we do our thing, right? That's when everything starts up. Where are you guys? Is anybody, what's going on? Okay. You can't have your natal sun retrograde necessary. That's impossible. Oh, natal Saturn is retrograde. My bad, necessary. I wouldn't worry about that. All right, next. So that's where the sun is exalted. Now, I'm going to read the thing for you guys, but just as another thing to show you, the sun is exalted here in Aries because that's when the sun is really getting brighter and the days are getting warmer. Over here, if the sun is in Aries, then Saturn is exalted in Libra. Okay? Because Saturn is always placed opposite of the sun. Because the sun is the most hot, Saturn is the most cold. So the sun is incredibly aggressive, gaining heat in Aries. Where Saturn in Libra is okay, man. Libra is all about bringing things together, and so is Saturn. It's not always a negative thing. That's the exaltation, but I'm going to read it to you in a sec. So there's more to it. Then I'll just tell you. And then we have the moon, right? Because if the sun, let's just draw a line here. If the sun is here, then the new moon is right there, right? And then the new moon starts gaining strength as it moves on. So they place the moon. So the moon is placed exalted in Taurus. because Taurus is right beside Aries. The moon is right beside the sun, getting brighter, right? We talked about this earlier, right? That's the separating aspect, getting brighter. On the other side, right, it's moist and warm, moist and warm. So moist and warm, right? Moist getting warmer. Venus rocks out in Pisces. Venus rocks out in Pisces. All right, nothing so weird about that. I'll read this all to you guys in a sec. But that's how it works. And then we have the Mars is exalted up here in Capricorn, because Mars has to get as far the fuck away from everything else as possible. Mars a real fuckhead, right? So we got to get Mars as far the fuck away as possible. I'll explain this to you guys another day and why it feels a certain way, how you guys can interpret this kinesthetically. But Mars in Capricorn is very easy to understand kinesthetically, because it's like Capricorn is like, this is the way to do it. And your Mars is like, fuck yeah, let's go. So very powerful in Capricorn, where Mars in its fucked up state down here in Cancer, Mars wants to like, go, let's fucking do it. Whereas Cancer's like, so Mars in Cancer is a stressful experience, man. So like, fuck that. But what you do want down here is Jupiter. Jupiter is exalted down here in Cancer. But anyways, that's the blah. I didn't put Mercury on here because I never really pay attention to it. But let me go ahead now and read to you guys what it says about this. So the sun, when he's in Aries, is making his transition to the northern and higher semicircle. And in Libra is passing into the southern and lower one. All right, they have fittingly assigned Aries to him as his exaltation. Right, so for the sun, it's exalted in Aries because the length of the day and the heating power of the nature begin to increase in Aries. And in Libra, it's the opposite. The days get shorter in Libra, the days get longer in Aries. Saturn, again, in order to have the position opposite the sun, as also in the matter of their houses, look contrawise. Libra is exaltation of the sun, of Saturn, and Aries is the depression, right? Because things get colder in Libra. Okay, and since the moon coming into conjunction in the exaltation of the sun in Aries, right? The moon would conjunct the sun in Aries, shows her first phase and begins to increase in light. That's that arrow I was drawing for you guys. So the moon is exalted in Taurus, and it's in a depression in Scorpio. Obviously, the moon doesn't like Scorpio because the moon wants to hide half the moon, and Scorpio is the sign of prying, right? The moon doesn't like Scorpio. Jupiter, which produces the north winds, reaches furthest north in Cancer and brings his own power to fullness. Therefore, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. That's a little bit of a lame answer, but like, it's okay. And Jupiter is fucked up in Capricorn. Mars, which is fiery, in nature, becomes all the more so in Capricorn because in it, he's farthest from the south, naturally received Capricorn and his exaltation. In contrast to Jupiter and Cancer is a depression. Venus, however, as she is moist by nature and increases her own power all the more in Pisces, where the beginning of the moist spring is indicated, right? So moist and warm is Venus. So the moist, warm spring is Venus. And there you go, in Pisces. And when things start to get dry and bleh, in Virgo, it's not so good. There we go. And Mercury is obviously exalted in Virgo and depressed in Pisces. There we go, guys. That's your notes for today. Memorize it. Memorize all of it. That's what you need to know. Next. Kind of neat. It's kind of neat, man. So there's your first lesson in astrology. Let's move on. Let's go let's guess the cards and then do our work for today. Read the charts. There you go, guys. There's your first astro class. Next, Aries moon, check you out. All right, everybody cool? Let's move on. So that's your little astrology lesson for today. I hope everybody had a good time. Hey, Coryn, that's really sweet. We Thank you. So I really appreciate that. So that's why we do it like this. And so we start planet to planet, really basic elements, because that's kind of all we really have to begin with. And then we're going to branch out like that. We're just going to move out. And as we move out, it's going to be a little vague, a little cryptic, some things you're going to not believe, but like, yeah, there's real, we've seen it. So, that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it in the next little while. Next week, we'll discuss the phases of the moon. And, excuse me, the phases of the moon will lead us towards applying and separating aspects and why it is the way it is and how you can position. And I'll show you how I see things from inside the zodiac. And we're going to do the sun moon as an example. All right, guys. I hope that helps. Wishing everyone the best. Let's guess the cards and then we're going to do some chart stuff. Hey, Coryn, would you like me to look at your charts? I appreciate the donation. I seriously do. Would you like me to look at some charts while I'm at it? I'll add you to the list. Okay, here we go. Or I'll read your cards. Here we go. Oh, not there. We'll go here. You guys got it. All right, next. All right, so let's guess the cards. Let's guess the cards and take a break. My coffee is cold, so let's guess the cards and take a break. You got it, Coryn. Can you type in your birth information, please? Just type it right in. Although I think I have your chart. Let me have a look. Coryn. Yeah, man, I know that. Yeah, Coryn, I got you right here. September 16th. Oh, no. No, that's not you. Is that you? Coryn, is that you? September 16th? I got you. January 11th. I got you, Coryn. January 11th. I got my sunny siders, man. I know you guys. Okay, Coryn. Got you. Put you on the list. And it's working on it. Working on putting you on the list. There's too much of it. All right, working on it. I got you. Oh, thanks, Christine. No, I got you January. Oh, thanks, Craig. Hold on. Midwest girl. Okay. Coryn. Okay, that wasn't that difficult. Okay. Okay, Ruhani is up. So we're going to guess the cards right now, but then it's going to be Ruhani, Cute Animals, Christine, and Coryn. That's the list. It's in the description box. And I might read Midwest Girls Tarot as we cruise through it. All right, here we go. Let's get the cards in. You're welcome, Christine. I'm kind of really doing it I'm kind of just doing it sort of to impress Ruhani. I just want to turn Ruhani on a little bit. I know she thinks brains are sexy. So it's like, why else would I be doing that? Why else would I do anything in life? To impress a girl. Why the fuck do you think I ended up in Florida and hemorrhaged all that money? Oh my God. Coryn, I got you, man. Okay, Lisa's picks in. It's, I'm a guy, man. Why else do I do anything? Ever since I got divorced, I've done fuck all in life. I haven't even left the house. I don't even go outside. Oh, man. Although, I kind of might start going outside again. Okay, Lisa, Hangman, Fool, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where'd we go? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me go back up. Oh, thanks, Amy. Thanks, Amy. I got you. Necessary. Here we go. All right, necessary. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, well, whatever. Necessary. 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Hierophant. All right, well, you only get 4 picks, but like we're gonna leave it like that. So we're gonna just leave it like that, anyways. All right, next. Where did necessary go? Necessary. Lisa. I've got Lisa's picks in here. Lisa is Hangman, Fool, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. TN, here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to guess the cards a couple times today, guys, because why not? We're just chilling out. I'm trying to be less stressful in life. TN says the Moon, the Magician, Judgment, the Star. You know, I was watching some other people do readings today, and man, the questions are just intense. Everybody's going through some crazy, fucked up experience. Let's keep everything lighthearted. Like, let's keep everything chill, everything relaxed. You know, a little bit of education, a little bit of fun, a little bit of chill, a little bit of sexy talk. You know, we'll go drink some. We'll drink some wine a little bit later. We'll chill out. I went for a run this morning. I ran 40 minutes today. You know, stretching out the time. My calves are really sore, but so what? You know, getting back in shape. So it's nice and cool and chill. I'll be back on tomorrow night. I'm working again here. I got to make some money, right? Tomorrow I'm going to start renting, you know, set stuff out to rent out the house. And then we're going to move on. Death, Devil, Tower, 3 of anything that comes up. You got it. All right, next. Hold on. Gingie says, gotta get Ginger's picks in here. Plus, I need a real vacation. That last vacation was not very relaxing. I need a real vacation. Oh, shucks. Damn it. I didn't get Ginger's picks in. Okay, 1 sec. All right, Gingie, 4 of Cups, Hangman, Hierophant, and High Priestess. You got it. Okay. Next. Cray, I got you. He called you a narcissist. Ruhani, next time someone calls you a narcissist, just tell them I'm not a narcissist. You're just not good enough. What the fuck is the problem? I have high standards. Sorry. Sorry for having high standards. Sorry. Like, I'm not, you know, call me whatever you want. Actually, don't fucking call me. I'm out of your league. Why would you even pretend to call me? Oh, man. That's what Brandy said. Brandy and I were talking on the phone the other day, and she's like, that's your problem, Sonny. She's like, that's your problem, Sonny. Your ego is so big, you need a girl to live up to your ego. And I'm like, yeah, you. I'm like, yeah, you. You live up to my ego. You're the fucking brainer goddess I married. Yeah, you live up to my ego. What's the fucking problem? What the fuck? Anyways, that was not the proper way. That was clearly not an effective way to navigate that particular conversation. So I could. Still divorced. I'm still divorced. And so, but next time some guy says that to you, say like, fuck, dude. Okay, well, maybe you're just not good enough. Maybe you should, whatever. Hey, Daniela, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. Okay. Yeah, so what? It's not an arc thing. Do you know why it's not an arc thing? Because we don't devalue other people, right? We encourage other people. That's the difference. Always encourage people to pursue their dreams. We're always chasing those rainbows. Oh, shit, Christina, I didn't get your pics. I just saw Christine's pics float up. I didn't get them. Whoa. Oh, no, because I didn't get there yet. I just did Craze pics. Okay, Christine, here we go. No, man, we encourage others. And when people fall, we pick them up. And we go the extra mile for our friends. Because our friends go the extra mile for us. That's really weird. Okay, I got you, Christine. Okay, now I've got to make some picks. Okay, those are it. All picks are in. Oh, hey, Daniela. No, I see you there. It's all cool. It snowed in Wisconsin. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to say, what should I say? I don't even know what to pick today. I don't even really know what to do. What kind of vibe do we have going on today? We're doing a little bit of education. 8 of Pentacles. We're doing 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Right? 8 of Pentacles. Studying, doing our thing. 8 of Pentacles. How about like, are we collaborating like a 3 of Pentacles? No, let it go. What's going on in the background? There's endings. I don't think 5 of Wands, not on the same. We're on the same page today. We all cruising. 8 of Wands, we're all cruising along. There's some clarity. Today's a pretty good day. Maybe like swords, like some good swords. Like, are there any good swords? Like meditation, like 4 swords. You think that's like it's a chill out meditation kind of day? Meditation and do your work. Yeah, no, that doesn't really seem to be the thing, right? We're not really meditating. How about 3 of Cups? I'm having fun. I like hanging out with you guys. I feel better. Like I feel a little, I'm not as crazy. I was really crazy for a while. That Tina thing really made me crazy, and the Brandy thing made me crazy as well. But the I had some pretty good news this morning, so I'm only emotionally drained. And so working towards things. We're gonna be okay. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. There's no Empress in my life. There's not one coming. Emperor, probably not. Hierophant, I don't really see it. Lovers, that would be a joke. High Priestess. I guess I'm going through High Priestess stuff. The Moon. Maybe it's more along the lines of the Moon. A little bit foggy, not really caring. The Moon, but at the same time, it's the Sun. I'm going to say 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Sun and the Moon. Okay, let's do it. Oh, Yoshi, come on. I got to get your picks. You're right here. Hey guys, my uncle is here. Guys, I hate to do this. My uncle is here. My uncle who's retired fireman. He's here because like our accountant is across the road. Our accountant lives across the road. I hate to do this to you guys. Hey JJ, I really hate to do this to you guys. I was surprised. The doorbell was ringing and someone was knocking on the door, and I don't answer the door. Like I'm supposed to be living in the States right now. So I don't really, not that I'm hiding from anything, but like I don't answer the door. So it's weird. It's weird, but I knew he was coming by today. So he's just doing the thing with the accountant, and then he's going to be over here. So guys, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to, right, and like my security system is right here and here. Like I knew I knew there's something going on. I just didn't know what it was, and I went to check, and it's emo. So, but I don't have my screens. Like security screens are upstairs, and so I'm gonna have to do, guys. I'm gonna have to do your readings later. I super apologize. Hey JJ. I super apologize, but I'm gonna have to, and there's so much work to do. Like there are all these readings. Ruhani, Gina, Meagan, Christine, Midwest Girl. Fuck, we didn't even guess the cards. Okay, let's guess the cards. Okay, let's guess the cards because that's where we are. And then when my uncle comes back, I gotta go. So and I'll have to come back, or I'll be online tomorrow. Right? Well, I'll see if I can come back on later, or else I'll have to come on tomorrow. Sorry about all of that. I super apologize. I didn't mean it to be like that. We got the education part in. Let's guess the cards before he comes back, and we'll do our thing. Also, Pam recommended a while ago that I get these cards. I get blank cards, and I write on them. So I was going to do that and have some fun with you guys, but I have to do, but we have a whole bunch of readings here that have to get done. So, all right, one step at a time. Okay, here we go. So let's guess the cards, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I super apologize, Christine. I apologize, everyone. I didn't except that, like, this is my uncle who sails all the time now. The one who I say I'm going to ride my motorcycle down to Miami and just pick me up. That's this uncle. Okay, here we go. Guessing the cards. All right, here we go. Hope he doesn't ask me. Like, I hope nobody asked me for any money today. But like, okay, here we go. Bam! Ace of Cups reversed. Oh, man. Anyone say Ace of Cups? Not me. There is no way. Reversed? I totally get it. All right, well, someone's going to rescind an offer. Someone who you thought was digging you, they ain't going to be digging you some more. Two of Coins. Oh, juggling multiple things. You know, multiple sources of income, multiple jobs, juggling chicks. I didn't say that. We're not on this. We not in tune. Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, shit, she's taking her love back. Man, Queen of Cups reversed. She's taking her love back. What the hell? What the hell? We're not even close, right? Okay, next. Enlightenment, judgment. You guys didn't say judgment? So like, TN said judgment. All right, TN scores. Wow. Launching a big one. TN with the judgment card. Yeah, having the conversation, having the talk. All right, TN jumps into the lead. Well, if things go well with this conversation with my uncle, I might not have to worry about money for a while. But for right now, I do. All right, next. Here we go, next. Seven of Wands reversed. Motherfuckers. You guys gave me Christine with the Seven of Wands. You guys gave me a really good definition of the Seven of Wands reversed the other day. I just can't remember what it was. It was a good one. All right, Christine. Seven of Wands. Getting in hard. TN and Christine. The Psychic League. Look at you guys go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bam! 10 of Cups reversed. You better fucking believe that shit's reversed. Well, hanging out with my family. It's like I haven't seen my uncle in months and months and months and months, maybe a year. It's all right, there we go. Giving up on love. Giving up on love. The Queen of Cups is a bitch. You know, tired of defending somebody. They refuse to talk to you. Juggling multiple shit. You got lots of shit to do. Ace of Cups is reversed anyways. Fucking get over it and get it done. Bam. Queen of Wands. She's a bitch. She's a bitch anyways. Oh, man. And finally, come on, Sonny. Get one of these right. Get a card. Come on, Sonny. And finally, do-do-do-do. Death. Fuck. Like I couldn't have guessed the death card. Finally, the death card. Oh, man. Christine, good job. Good job, guys. 7 of Wands. Standing strong for what you've done in life. 7 of Wands. Yeah, standing strong, man. Oh, yeah, you gotta, yeah, 7 of Wands. You gotta stick up for yourself. Well, there you go, guys. Congratulations to Tien and Christine. Super congratulations. Well, we have all the charts ready to go, honestly. We have the only chart I really needed was Ruhani's friend, and we have it. And we have cute animals, Dr. Pretty, Christine, and Coryn. All right, guys, if I can't make it back on later, it'll be around, I'll be on like at noon or 1 o'clock tomorrow. And if you guys aren't on, I'll be on tomorrow night as well, because we got to do our readings. Ruhani, you said death? Ruhani, death. It was the first one she said. Yeah, Ruhani scores. Nice. Nice. Good job, Ruhani. Anyone else say the death card? Well, good job, guys. Well, I guess I better get going, sort of. We were like, it doesn't say what animals you're scared of, Ruhani. It doesn't say what animals you're afraid of, but it says if you're afraid of, like it says, like if you have the sun in the first house, there's a strong possibility you're going to get bitten by a small animal. Like people who have the sun in the first house get bitten by dogs. Additionally, Mars in the 6th house can mean problems with animals, problems with pets. Usually Venus is attracting pets. So you might attract a pet who bites you. So the 6th house is usually stuff to do with pets. But sun in the 1st house is being bitten by a dog. So, which is kind of funny. But that's the stuff we're going to, the class stuff, right? It's like, it doesn't really make sense, but that's kind of the way it is. That's a good question. We should, oh, I don't want to start and then stop. Ah, fucking hell. Now we get the 8 of coins. Motherfucker. Now my cards are coming up. 8 of coins. Motherfucker. 8 of coins. Knight of Cups reversed. The Star card and 5 of coins. Like, now we get these fucking cards. 10 of Swords. Page of Wands. The Hermit. We should have picked the Hermit card. That comes up a bit. Man, motherfucker. Now these cards in. The World. Perseverance. Heart, regret. Queen of Coins. Taking all the money. 6 of Coins. Refusing help. Fuck. Marriage, like that's gonna happen. Not in Florida, it's not. I'm getting divorced. I get the opposite. 8 of Swords. What the fuck? I can't believe this. Man, 9 of Cups. We suck. We suck. You got bit by your own dog in your own house? Yeah, sun in the 4th. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, right? It's like it doesn't really make sense. But like that's nevertheless, that's the way it is. So, all right, guys, let's get out of here. I got to go see what's up with my uncle. He's going to want to come and hang out for a bit. Maybe I will drink a beer. So, like, all the beer is gone. We only have light beer. Oh, man. All right, guys. Wishing everyone the best. I'm going to go see what's up, and we'll be back a little later.